stress up the groove. The energy a little different when the blessings accrue. Hey, who you talking to? Just know I ain't no regular fool. Could be anything in the world, but
people who, you know, we have people out of work, so they were at home. We have people working from home. And, you know, we have to think, too, we had kids at home.
Yes.
So there's this increase in alcohol sales. We have couples who have never spent time together who are now spending all this time together, and kids in that mix. And so there's been, you know, a lot of stressors. And so people who may have never experienced alcohol or substance problems before found themselves in that situation. And like myself, others who had periods of sobriety found themselves hopeless and lost again, and using substances as a way to try and be okay and find some temporary relief. And so I think that it's important, again, to just say that help looks different, but it's still there. But it's changed because, like I said, that connection is vital for someone to feel like they're going to be okay, that they can see in someone else that it works.
Yeah. Jamie, can I ask you, like, as you were having those thoughts and feelings, what was there something that helped you put yourself together to the space of like, I gotta get help, right? Because as you're by yourself, I love my dog, but I don't know if he'd be able to convince me to do the right thing. You know, like, and I think that's just such a moment. And I think I'm asking this for other people who may be watching that are struggling or that have had to change their date a few times since this pandemic. Was there something for you that helped you with that?
I in my sober experience had gotten to the point where I had meaningful relationships in my life that I didn't want to lose. And I know for me, I know the way, like I said, I went to a party when I was 16, I left when I was 26. So I know what that looks like for me. And I know that the dogs are gone, the house is gone, the kid is gone, the job is gone. Right? Like I know what that looks like for me. And so I didn't want to even lose that small window of opportunity to perhaps salvage my life, right? To be able to keep the life that I had gained by being sober and being a member of society, you know?
Yeah. A lot to lose now.
A lot to lose.
Yeah, that's important. I think that's such a great thing that it was able to become the priority.
Yeah. And, you know, also I think more than that, I've experienced spiritual freedom where I can live by a greater purpose and serving others and helping people who need help. And I know what that feels like. And I don't want to lose that, you know?
Yeah.
I want to be useful.
Yeah.
And I'm not useful that way.
So at the moment, because I think that was something that I struggled with for sure when it was the dark space, right? Like feeling useful is it's hard to find that feeling of usefulness when it's dark. But I also know when you're on a different side of it, you can see there's so many ways that you can be used to help, others. Was it something for you simply that you saw how it impacted others that helped you go that way? Or was there something that switched for you to find that ability to be, an asset, if you would, as opposed to this other just kind of beat up feeling?
Well, I think that I'm not sure how to share this. My personal relationship with God is first before any of my relationships with others. And I knew that the decisions I had just made prior to changing my date, my sober date, my clean date, required that some of those relationships would change, meaning I was no longer going to be the one helping that person in their recovery.